And with that, we welcome you to the SSC, the Hawaiian Tel FCU starting lineup scrolling in the bottom right corner of your screen. The Pepperdine Waves coming in at 6-5 overall on the year, 4-4 in the MPSF, ranked 10th in the country. Hawaii 14-2, 5-2 in the league. They're number 4. And David Wyzorek gets things started by serving it into the net. For the Waves, it's a point for Hawaii, just like that.
Maybe a little bit of nerves. Pepperdine's used to playing in front of, I think, around 700 to 900. Tonight, Hawaii will probably get in this gym maybe a couple thousand.
Jennings Franciscovich with the serve and then comes up with the dig there. So Tuli Tuileta goes to the opposite side. And Stein Van Tilburg is dug up. On the other side, it's Alex Harthaler who was able to find the floor, and the Waves on the board.
Harthaler out of Austria. Also played 2 years in IPFW in that MIVA league in the Midwest, which right now is playing among the best volleyball of any league in the country.
Franciscovich goes back row to Brett Rosenmeyer. Got a piece of the touch. And Hawaii jumps up 2 serving 1. Yeah, Hawaii dabbling in a little MIVA action on this last road trip. About a week-long road swing for Hawaii. 4 matches. They went 4-0. In fact, they didn't even drop a set along the way.
Tough road trip. Traveling east like that was very difficult.
And here it comes from Kupono Fei. And that is a quick, short outside set to Mitchell Penning, 6'7" senior from St. Louis, Missouri.
Of all people to miss, it's Mitchell Penning, who's hitting .437 on the year. Doesn't make many mistakes. The leading kill percentage on the team.
Also the top blocker. Yeah, I was just about to point that out as he goes hard angle and wide, and Hawaii up 3 serving 1. Fei brings it across. Again, they go on that short set to Penning, but a great dig by Franciscovich. Rosie goes high hand. Set outside. This is Harthaler off the block. Punched up in the air by Tuileta. Rosie again blasts it long. Was there a touch? No touch, and it's a point for the Waves.
Ooh, I think he made the right shot selection. Just barely missed catching a high hand there. Block was well formed. Pretty much the only shot that he had.
Rosenmeyer now averaging 2.18 kills per set. Started all 4 matches on the road. Surpassed his career high in kills 3 times. Overpass there, a little pinball action. And it's going to be a point for the Waves. 4 hits called against Hawaii. Good look there at Charlie Wade. As the Rainbow Warriors off to their best 16-match start since 1996. That was UV in the game.
That's pretty lofty company right there.
Overpass by Rosenmeyer, and it is smacked down by Mitchell Penning.
Credit Michael Wexler with that serve. He leads the team with 14 aces on the year. He brings a lot of heat.
And that's 3 straight points ripped off by the Waves as they take over. Franciscovich goes backside. Van Tilburg slices it down the alley for the Hawaii point.
Boy, Van Tilburg has sure turned into a great right side hitter. He came into the program playing almost exclusively on the left side, but he's been put out to the right and has done an amazing job finding seams in the block just like that.
Here we go.
Tops on the team, in fact, 6th nationally, averaging 4.23 kills per set. Stein Van Tilburg. You see the serve by Hendrik Mole. Middle set, and it's put down by Mitchell Penning again. Now we're starting to see why that hitting percentage is so gaudy.
He gets 6'7". He's got good leaping ability. High school All-American, All-State in Missouri. Most valuable player in the state in 2013. So he can play from a very young age.
So Alex Harthaler, the 6'6" junior from Austria, with the high jump serve. Rosenmeyer the pass. Jennings Franciscovich goes middle to Pat Gassman, and it's returned. Franciscovich to Gassman a second time. Couldn't get all of it. Backside set. Michael Wexler comes swooping in, and it's dug up in the back row by Fei. And Rosenmeyer finally puts that sequence to a close on the nice outside set there from Jennings Franciscovich.
Good swing by Rosie here. Nice set by Franciscovich, and Rosie squeezes it between that block. That's a pretty dangerous place to go between those 2 blockers, because the block basically was pretty well formed.
5 serving 5. Here's Stein. Back row set, Hartholler off the block and out. You have two of the supreme blocking teams in all the land. They are 1-2, Hawaii on top, Pepperdine number 2 in MPSF statistics. Hawaii is actually number 1 overall in the nation. Pepperdine would come in 3rd in that category.
How about the blocking last week by Pepperdine? 23 blocks.
That's
for those
crazy.
people who missed the pregame show. We were talking about that. That's unbelievable. That might have been an out ball there taken by Rosie.
We'll take a swing, and it's two-handed in the air by Penning. Again, back row, Wexter waxes it, and it's another point for the Waves, and they're up 7-5 here. Yeah, you talk about it. In a 5-set loss at SC, Pepperdine posts 23.5 total team blocks. They had 3 players that had individual career highs in blocks.
Some teams don't get 23 blocks in 3 matches.
Penning into the twine. Hawaii, a much-needed point as things have been a little cup-a-cutty on their side. And Rosenmeyer getting ready to serve.
Good move, Jenny. Good move.
6 serving 7. Pass by Wyzorek. He gets the set on the outside. The block was up. Wyzorek sends it over. Fay a free swing, but it's dug up. Wyzorek a second time. Pinballed around and returned. Chance here for Hawaii. Franciscovich high and away to Fay. Finds that near sideline, and it's a point for Hawaii. Marv Dunphy, the 34-year head coach for the Waves, up off the bench, shaking his head in disagreement. But it's a point nonetheless for the Bows. Already the 5th tie in this opening set.
Exactly. And I knew it would be this tight. This is a 2 very well coached teams, 2 evenly matched teams, especially at the net.
And Wexter bringing some heat from that opposite position. 6'6" sophomore from New Lenox, Illinois. Second on the team with 2.63 kills per set. Well, this is a program in the Pepperdine Waves that has an enriched history. 5 national titles, 4 of them with Marv Dunphy at the helm as Jennings Franciscovich pulls that one out from under his sleeve for a Hawaii point.
It's part of the reason why Jennings Franciscovich has been able to set this team to a .323 kill percentage. That's huge. It's the number 4 kill percentage in the country. And it's because he's got some pretty good diversity, including setting himself there like he just did.
Gassman into the net. Yeah, you combine that, Hawaii, with the .323 kill percentage, and then combine the fact that they are tops in the MPSF in opponents' kill percentage. Just 196 for the teams they're playing coming into tonight.
The only asterisk there, Kanoa, is the fact that Hawaii has played in San Diego, Cal Baptist, McKendree, Lindenwood, Grandview. You know, they played some teams at Grand Canyon, some teams that aren't at the top of everybody's list, not even nationally ranked. So now, you know, the true test, I think, is right now.
Block there at the net. Wexter with a big lash at it. Off the hand, saved by Tuileta. Back row to Rosenmeyer. The dig by Weston Barnes. And a great play to get it back onto Pepperdine's side by Hartholler, but they're unable to forge a return. How about the defense on that sequence?
Wow. Both teams really getting after it. Here's the dig by Weston Barnes. The attempted save by Hartholler.
Barnes handles the first touch on the serve. Wexter dug up by Franciscovich. So Mole bump set. Stein comes in against a triple block. Barnes now sets up Wexter over the block. Right there is Rosie. Franciscovich. Outside it goes to Fay. The touch shot is saved. Here's Hartholler off the triple block. Diving save by Jennings. Tuileta sets up Stein off the block and out. And Hawaii wins a marathon sequence.
Into the 3rd row by Stein. He just challenged that Pepperdine block. A big block, well formed. Does a nice job of getting off the net so we can get a good approach. Look at that block. Solid block. Clay Carr up there. He's got 35 blocks this year. Averages a block per set.
And they say you don't get lengthy rallies in the men's game, as Alex Hartholler keeps that one concise.
Not when you get 2 evenly matched teams like this. Then you start getting the rallies.
So 10 serving 11. That was a fun one just moments ago. Served by Clay Carr. Pass by Rosenmeyer. Jennings goes middle to Mole. And Hendrik Mole pounds it down. 1.21 kills per set is his average, the 6'6 senior from Sand, Norway.
Hendrik Mole, primarily a beach player for the Norwegian national beach team, but loves his indoor play, playing with one eye basically, and is so quick at the net. Got that lightning quick arm swing.
Here it comes from Kupono-Fe. Art Hall of the first touch. Middle set. Another smackdown by Mitchell Penning. Averaging 1.6 kills per set, but we mentioned the .437 kill percentage. Was born in Peoria, Illinois. Grew up, though, predominantly in St. Louis, Missouri. Franciscovich sets up Rosenmeyer. Blazes it hard, angle and down. What do you think about the way Rosie has just appeared to be swelling with confidence as this season has gone on?
I love the way his confidence is growing. You got to remember, he came in and he was highly touted as a freshman, all the high school American, Fab 50 and all those things. And he had to sit behind Siki Zarkovic last year. He's thinking, well, I'm going to get this to start next year if I just practice hard. Next thing you know, Hassan Matautia comes in out of high school, out of Moreland High School, and he just sort of steals away Rosie's thunder, and Rosie finds himself again as a backup until he just grew patient, waited for his time, and eventually he got his chance. He sees that position now, and he won't let go. He's got a stranglehold on it.
Well, he has been able to provide a little bit of consistency on that outside pin, and that has really served this Hawaii team well over the course of this 9-match win streak. Backside, it goes to Stein. Off the block and out. Point Rainbow Warriors.
So Pepperdine trying to pick on him as well. Their serve are challenging him right away. They want to see if he can pass the ball, and so far, he's passed that test.
Third kill on 5 swings for Stein von Tilburg. No errors so far, and he retreats behind the line to serve. 7 aces on the season. Oh, the set timing wasn't there. Chance here for Hawaii. Here's Stein on the D set, through the block and down. And he lets out a roar as Hawaii extends its lead to 3. First to 15, timeout on the Terraflex. Welcome back. Let's take a look at the Kaiser Permanente keys to the match. Chris.
Well, for Pepperdine, they are huge. Will they throw a block party tonight like they did last weekend against USC, where they had 23 blocks? We'll find out. The only thing is, will they invite the #1 blocking team in the country to the party? And for Hawaii, the road starts here. Well, they've had all-rank opponents. Prior to this, 10 out of 16 matches versus unranked opponents. The rest of the way, the road is going to be very tough to get to the playoffs, to get a home bid for the playoffs, and to even get to the NC2As, because they've got to play nothing but ranked opponents from tonight on.
So coming upon the meat of the order, so to speak. And Pepperdine, 10th in the country, gets the side and the point back. Michael Wexter, that very live arm on that opposite side, able to get another kill.
Was there a little baseball term you threw in there, the meat of the order?
Hey, it's baseball season now.
I would say Hawaii's playing the meat of the order this weekend, next week against SC, the weekend after that against Stanford.
Oh, that's an ace. Dealt out of the deck by Mitchell Penning. He has had his fingerprints literally all over this match.
Look at him. Look at the height he gets. Remember, Penning has got size as well. He's 6'7", with good leaping ability.
Here's Rosenmeyer. What a set from Franciscovich. Had to go cross-court, and he put it on a dime.
Great set by Rosie. A great set by Jennings. But I'll tell you, Rosenmeyer showed that he's not just a cross-court hitter. He can bring it down the line as well. Every great outside hitter's got to have that in their toolbox. Both shots, sharp angle and the line.
Starting to see a little more velocity, too. That comes with that confidence.
Well, it comes with some adrenaline. I think it's working now, too.
Wexter says, how about that for some velocity? Pepperdine cuts it to 1.
Rosie loves getting the start in front of the home crowd. He's basically been a sub in all the home matches prior to this. He really won the starting job on the road.
Good write-up in this morning's newspaper on Brett Rosenmeyer by Cindy Lewis. Franciscovich goes middle to Gassman. And then on the second touch, Jennings floating above, able to just drop it down on the Waves side of the net.
Quick reactions by Jennings, who, by the way, is in the best shape of his life. Great reactions, great leaping ability. Jumps about, 42, 44 inches. Touches about 12 feet. Don't see that in every setter in the country, that's for sure. Here's another good little setter, Joe Worsley.
6-foot sophomore from Moraga, California. Joe Worsley getting ready to serve here. 17 serving 15. Pass by Hart-Harlow. Middle set. Clay Carr is dug up. Rosemeyer from the back row. The timing not quite there. Touch shot. We got a joust at the net. And Hendrik Mole is the victor.
What a heads-up play by Hendrik Mole, getting the block solo there. He saw the ball was coming over on 2, and he was alert and ready.
And a timeout taken by the Waves as Hawaii holds a 3-point advantage in set 1.
Big Island Candies, the perfect place to find the perfect gift. Visit them at their flagship store in Hilo at Ala Moana Center or online at bigislandcandies.com to see their amazing selection, including delicious chocolate-dipped shortbreads.
Welcome back. Series record sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. The all-time series 44-37 last meeting, April 12th, 2016. Hawaii actually split into 2 matches up in Malibu. As the Waves get the point out of the timeout, Clay Carr going off the block and out.
How about the way these 2 teams are playing off? Is Pepperdine hitting 346, Hawaii hitting 500. Hawaii sliding out at 75%, Pepperdine at 64%. And you know what? We talk about the keys to the game being blocking. Hawaii 1 block, Pepperdine none.
Jennings outside to fade. Oh, a little chin music for Josh Stewart, the setter.
Wow. Kupono just unloads here. Blocked a little late to get to the outside. And Joshua Stewart left unguarded. Kupono, you better pass out some helmets if you're going to hit it like that. Give the defense a chance.
19 serving 16. That one fell off of the table. But a great job by the Waves. First touch by the libero Weston Barnes to transition into that put down in the middle by Clay Carr.
That was a great pass by Weston Barnes out of Laguna Beach. And he played for George Mason for a year. High school, he played for Laguna Beach High School. There were 3 years undefeated between 2011 and 2013. That was a pretty good high school team. Here's a boy who was born in Honolulu, Matt States.
And he delivers an ace. His 12th ace of the season. He entered this match second on the team in that statistic. So yeah, the guy born in the islands has given Pepperdine new life here in the first set. Welcome back to tonight's Jack Fact Pepperdine Block Party. Pepperdine recorded an MPSF team and season high 23.5 blocks in a 5-set loss at USC last weekend. In the same match, Wave middle Clay Carr had 11 total blocks, also an MPSF season high. In fact, he was one of 3 Pepperdine players to log individual career highs in blocks in that match.
There's Clay right there, Clay Carr. Started 5 out of 6 matches last year. Really getting his shot this year. Graduated Newport Harbor High School. Played for the great Danny Glenn. He's the legendary high school coach out of Newport Harbor High School.
So following up the ace, a timeout, and Max States, second time around, sends it into the net. So a big swing there as Hawaii goes back up 2, and they're first to hit 20.
States has averaged 85% in his serves, getting him in. That time, that turn he had only 50%.
And it's Kupono Fei now back to serve. Tickles the tape. Played up in the air by Penning. He gets the set in the middle. Was there a touch? Yes, there was. Went off of Stein. And out of play, so the Waves back to within 1. They are absolutely on the heels of the Rainbow Warriors here. Michael Wexter back to serve. Team leading 14 service aces. Into the net it goes.
He also leads in service errors, might I add.
High risk reward scenario when Michael Wexter is back there serving with that very lively arm.
Well, all these teams, the MPSF, it's all about the serve-pass game, and the team that serves well and passes well on any given night has a pretty darn good chance to win.
James Anastasiadis now in to serve from Huntington Beach, California. Back set, it's Wexter from the back row, tapped around, and unable to get it into play was Kupono Fe. So a point for the Waves, and we are inching towards the crescendo here in this opening set.
One of the beauties of rally scoring is if you're within 4 points of the end, all you have to do is side out 4 times, not give up, any natural points to the other team, and you're going to win. Hawaii with that advantage right now.
Alex Harthaler awaiting the signal to serve here, but we have Dixon Chun, one of the members of the officiating crew, having a quick convo with the official scorers table. Luis Ventura is on top of the ladder, by the way, and the line judges tonight rounding out the officiating crew, Sam Montalvo and Wes Kawachi. Harthaler, the big inhale, the jump serve into the net, and service errors at very inopportune times have hurt the Waves in a big way here in this first set. That is service error number 6 in set 1. Stein von Tilburg now getting ready to serve. Diving pass by Barnes. Outside, it goes to Wyzorek. What a save by Stein. Rosenmeyer off the block, and right there is Barnes. Now backside Wexter. Two-handed in the air by Tuileta. Jennings on the second touch with the dump shot, and Hawaii jumps up 3.
And look at these fans appreciate it. They just love it. They're loving it. And how about this diving save by Stein van Tilburg? Who says big guys that are 6'8" can't go to the floor and play some defense?
Makes sponsorships of that sideline signage so worth it in a situation like that. Stein von Tilburg, that was brilliant to keep that sequence alive for the Rainbow Warriors. And then you saw a great two-handed save by the guy sitting to his left, Tuileta. And then Jennings Franciscovich finishing the deal with one of his patented dump shots.
We're seeing some great libero play tonight. Weston Barnes, I've really been impressed by his play. But for Pepperdine, and of course, Tuileta is playing as good as he has all year long, as he's learning the libero position after having not played libero for many, many years. He's been an outside attacker all along in high school and club play when he played for Poto Ma'a and Charlie Jenkins, and that great run they had at the Nationals as juniors. But now he's playing libero, brand new thing, and boy, does he ever take to it easily.
Let's check out the first Hawaiian Bank top 3 while we have a break in the action. NCAA team blocks. And Hawaii, as mentioned, atop the stack. 2.68 team blocks per set. The Lewis Flyers coming in number 2. And then the team on the opposite side of the net tonight from the Bows, Pepperdine, they're at 2.49 and in 3rd. So you were talking about hands across America here in the Stan Sheriff Center tonight.
But it's ironically, both teams, I think, are hyper-aware of the fact the other teams are a great blocking team. And so there's one block for Hawaii and no blocks for Pepperdine so far. Go figure.
We thought they'd be building roofs all over the place.
Well, as the match goes on, I think we'll probably see more as the match goes on.
It gives you a notion as to how quickly these offenses can run as well, as Von Tilburg serves out of the timeout. 23 serving 20. Wyzorek blocked. Kept alive, though, by Penning. And a chance here for Hawaii. Jennings sets backside to Stein. And he goes kaboom. Hawaii sitting on Aloha ball in the first. Largest lead of this opening set for the Bows.
I'll tell you what set up that whole play is we see Stein finish the play. What set up the whole play was Stein von Tilburg's serve to start it off. He brought the setter way off the net with his good serve, and right away, Hawaii had an advantage. They knew right where the set was going to go, outside left.
Here it comes from Stein. High and away it goes. Wyzorek off the block, played by Fay. Jennings has to push Gassman out of the way. Rosenmeyer the dink. Chance here for the Waves. Right side put down by Mitchell Penning.
Hawaii had the advantage that rally. Pepperdine has the last say, though.
Still a little ball here, though, for Hawaii. 21 serving 24. Funny little interaction between Jennings Franciscovich and Pat Gassman. Gassman looked like he was blocking him out for a rebound.
And he can block out pretty much.
The sun?
Yeah.
Franciscovich goes to Gassman. And we got a net violation against the Waves. Point for the Rainbow Warriors, and they take set one, 25-21. Brett Rosenmeyer and Stein von Tilburg with 5 kills apiece to lead the way offensively for Hawaii. The teams will swap sides. Set 2 coming up.
Rainbow Warrior Volleyball on OCSports is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii, Kaiser Permanente, and Island Air.
Welcome back. Stein von Tilburg, 5 kills in that opening set on 7 attempts at 7-14, error-free, C-Mac.
Oh, he played so well, and he played such great defense. 5 kills, no errors. Had a couple of digs, one spectacular diving dig, but he just is finding a way to go over the block, around the block, through the block. What a night he's having. Here's it on the flip side for Pepperdine. Their leading attacker all year has been David Wyzorek. You know, he averages, Wyzorek averages almost 4 kills per set. That first set, no kills in 6 tries. So watch out when he gets going. It's going to be a different set.
And no kills on 6 swings in the opening set. Need tickets to an upcoming UH contest? Visit hawaiiathletics.com. Call 944-BOWS or visit the Stan Sheriff Center box office. 3 easy ways to get your seats for exciting UH sports action. That is a guy who has been there and done that. Marv Dunphy, 34th season atop this program. One of the most decorated head coaches in all the land, has led Pepperdine to 4 of their 5 overall national championships. And the most interesting and maybe most impressive part of that, all 4 championships occurred in a different decade. 78, 85, 92, and 2005.
That says something about the classicness of Marv Dunphy, who actually is Dr. Marv Dunphy, wrote his PhD on John Wooden, of all people. Another great thing about Marv is in the media guide, you look through the media guide and every player's asked, well, why did you go to Pepperdine? 90% of them said, I went because I want to play for the great Marv Dunphy.
Yeah, well, he is a cerebral volleyball mind for sure. Then has to put up with talking to us prior to the match. As that's a point here to start set number 2 for the Pepperdine Waves. Pepperdine hitting 400 in that opening set, so not too bad, but Hawaii hit 533. Here's Mole in the middle. That's punched back over by Josh Stewart. So outside it goes to von Tilburg, and he's blocked in roof. First block of the match for the Pepperdine Waves, and it comes from their setter.
What a nice job that time by Joshua Stewart, moving the block in, seeing that Stein von Tilburg was probably going to go cross court, so he moved the block in. Nice move.
Set goes to Stein, blocked again, one-handed in the air by Tuileta. Joust at the net, and the Waves have to play it. Free ball coming, though, for Hawaii. And it's going to be a 4-contact violation called against the Waves in the midst of all of that.
I think they lost track of the fact that on the first contact, Stewart tried to shove the ball over the net. And then they were thinking, I guess it was a block or something, but they ended up taking 3 more tries, and the Bows get the point.
1 serving 2. Here it comes from Kupono Fay. Back row set, a touch shot by Wyzorek, and he is in the book with his first kill of this match. Was 0 for 6 in set 1.
I told you he would not stay quiet all night. This one was not a spectacular kill, but sure was a smart one, finding the open spot on the court.
Has lived the game of volleyball. Word is he began peppering at 3 years of age. Great first touch there by Fay. Here comes Stein, and is able to plug it through that proposed double block. Hawaii gets the point. Tilburg, when he got blocked, that was his first hitting error of the match. So he now has 6 kills on 10 swings, hitting .500. He has just been so steady here in 2017. Oh, from way off the net by Zorik, sends it long. The crowd wanted an illegal touch on the set.
Looked like there might have been a double contact there. Sure looked it. Judgment call, though, can't be reviewed, so to speak.
3 serving 3. First touch there by Harthaller. Outside, Wyzorek blocked and roofed. Pat Gassman up there next to Stein von Tilburg.
Looks like there's a party going on. 2 blocks in the last 5 minutes, 1 by each team. Gassman gets up. There's the big 6'10" boy.
Yes.
Hanging a little bit.
The DJ is officially plugged into the block party. Oh, what a first touch, because that was an incredible serve for Hawaii. Hendrik Mole getting the top of the tape, almost as if he had planned it. Doesn't get much better than that. Just the fact that Penning was able to get a hand on it was impressive enough. Hawaii up 2.
That was a pretty alert play, wasn't it?
Another blazing serve by Mole. Outside set, Wyzorek is dug up. Fay from the back row by a triple block. And Hawaii has the Waves doubled up here in the second set.
I'll tell you, the number of times that a back row attacker will get by a triple block like that and find the hole, very rare. What a Fay, lucky to get away with that one.
Again, Mole nipping the tape there. Penning in the middle. Mole gave it all he could to try to chase down that second touch, but was not to be. And Pepperdine finally snaps a 5-0 Rainbow Warrior run. Hawaii coming into tonight's match ranked 3rd in the MPSF standings. Preseason picked 6th in the league. BYU was the favorite coming in. They're in 2nd behind Long Beach State. Long Beach State playing more matches to this point as Gassman puts it down on the one-handed set by Jennings Franciscovich.
Boy, Jennings Franciscovich did a nice job with that leaping ability of his. Goes up, steals the ball from going over the net. And not only steals the ball from going over the net, he puts up a set to Gassman.
Puts up a nectar. And it's 7 serving 4. On the other side, the Waves in 7th place coming into tonight. Sails long. They were preseason picked 5th in the MPSF. But as you alluded to in the first set, now's the time when Hawaii is going to go through the quote-unquote murderer's row of this league.
They've had the soft part of their schedule. Now they got the tough part of their schedule. Pepperdine's played a little bit tougher schedule than Hawaii has, for sure.
Touch shot is sniffed out there by Josh Stewart. Bump set. Wyzorek just seems to be a little out of sync. Now, the set was not certainly in a spot that made it easy for him, but he just has not been able to find the rhythm here so far tonight.
Don't worry, he will. He's been their rock star all year long. All freshman team last year in PSF.
8 serving 5. Rosie blasts it. 58-mile-an-hour serve. That one blocked and sent back over. Jennings feigned as though he was going to swing. Finds Fay, who finds the corner.
You've got to love this play. You've got to love this play. This is like, there's Fay's father, Kyle, watching.
Well, Jennings to Fay. Timeout, Pepperdine. Let's check out how it works, presented by Central Pacific Bank, CMAC.
Jennings Franciscovich has already dumped 2 balls on Pepperdine's side. So when he goes up like he's going to attack the ball here, and he's got 2 blockers that go with him. And he just sets the ball to the outside. Kapono Fay has a one-on-one and wins the war. And that's how it works when you're a setter like Jennings Franciscovich, and you can draw a lot of attention. Your outside hitters love it.
A fairly Jennings exclusive type of skill there. And you see how high he was when he did ultimately deliver that set. And head and shoulders above the tape. Here's Gassman in the middle. That one hit the Terraflex. It's another point for Hawaii, and they're up 10-5 here in set 2.
Assist by Franciscovich. I like the way he's moving Gassman around. Sometimes he goes in front of him, sometimes behind him, sometimes he goes for the 31. There's more variety going on now. I think that's why they're hitting for a better percentage, hitting .323 this year.
Rosenmeyer, that one into the twine. As we get an update from Les Murakami Stadium. The Dons of San Francisco up 1-0 on the Rainbows in the top of the 6th inning. Not a lot of run support for the Hawaii starters here so far in 2017. And from the Rainbow Wahine softball team, we have Hawaii down 5-3 to UNLV, bottom of the 6th. Another look here at Pat Gassman. Moments ago.
Yeah, Gassman, that's a little what they call a gap set, a gap between the middle blocker and the outside blocker. So Gassman showing a little more variety in his offensive toolkit.
Outside, it's Hartholler, dug up over the net by Stein, but it goes out of play. So the Waves, prior to that, hitting negative .091. They're now flatlining it here in set 2. Hawaii hitting 500. 6 kills on 10 total attacks here in the second stanza. Jennings, look at that. Elevated and then levitated.
I think he went over both blockers, or is that just me? Let's take a look at this. Does he get up and over both blockers? Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Tough to defend that. The blockers aren't going to touch that, at least slow it down. The back row is dead because their back row, they're in the back ready for a deep dig.
Outside, Hartholler rattled around on the Hawaii side of the net, but they're unable to return it. Hartholler, another kill for him. That's number 6.
That rattling around you're just talking about there, the quick touches by the defense there. I watched that yesterday in practice. Hawaii was doing it as well as I've seen them all year, playing that rat-a-tat defense. Quick hands, low to the ground, just keeping a lot of rallies alive through their determinedness to not let the ball touch the floor.
Michael Wexter. 8 serving 12. Pass by Tuileta. Back row set to Rosie. And that's going to be a point for the Waves. He didn't get it up over the net. So Pepperdine chipping away here, and they're down by 3. Largest lead for the Rainbows. A few moments ago, they were up 5. It was 10-5. Outside, here's Stein. Oh, the block was uneven, and Von Tilburg took advantage.
Stein, Von Tilburg hitting inside the 3-meter line here. He goes up, sees the block form, goes over the middle blocker who was late getting there, and just drills it. You see how comfortable Stein is on the left? He could go there easily and play all 3 rotations.
Served by Fay, that one logging 58 miles an hour on the gun. Couldn't chase that one down, though. The first authoritative kill, you can say, for David Wyzorek. 6'8", redshirt sophomore from Chicago, Illinois.
3 kills, 3 errors, hitting .000.
Says that he loves muscle cars.
Yeah.
Big fan of that. Been working on rebuilding his dad's 1968 Dodge Charger.
You don't see that in many media guys, do you? A guy rebuilding a car with his dad.
Well, he flexed a little bit of muscle on that last swing. Hawaii, though, up 3 still here in set 2. 10 serving 13, and it's Alex Hartholler getting ready to send it across. Tickles the tape. The pass by Tui. Backside, Stein right by that double block. Straight down to the floor. He's got 8 kills.
Well, I thought that block was going to shut Stein down there because they were well formed. They went up at good timing, pressing over the net. There was just enough room, though, for Stein to hit the ball down the line, and he took advantage. And Tilburg now with 8 kills, 1 error, hitting .583.
Wexler got that one blocked. So the set this time goes to Wyzorek, touches it over with the left hand. And then Gassman sort of erratically punched it out of play.
He immediately took responsibility for it. He knew that was an erratic play, as you say. Should have brought that one up and kept it alive anywhere where another player could make the second contact.
So Mitchell Penning back behind the end line to serve for Pepperdine. Back row set to Fay. Wow. He is smoking them tonight, Chris. Hawaii first to 15 again. They lead by 4 here in set 2.
Big Island Candies, the perfect place to find the perfect gift. Visit them at their flagship store in Hilo at Ala Moana Center or online at bigislandcandies.com to see their amazing selection, including delicious chocolate-dipped shortbreads.
Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center. Hawaii taking set 1 against Pepperdine, 25-21. And lead 15-11 here in set 2. The Rainbows hitting .533 for the match. 333 on Pepperdine's side, but just 188 here in set 2. And Stein von Tilburg serving out of the break. Back row set, hard hauler, dug up by Tuileta. Fay touches it over the triple block. Barnes pops it up while he falls to the floor. Hard hauler from the back row, one-handed back over by von Tilburg. And it's going to be a free chance here for Hawaii. Jennings goes middle to Gassman off the block. Missed opportunity there for the Bows. Wyzorek over a triple block, diving save, Fay. Joust at the net, pinballed around on the Pepperdine side. Wyzorek goes high hands and gets the kill and the point for the Waves. A little improvisation on both sides, but there you saw the ability of David Wyzorek making something out of nothing.
What a great finish by Wyzorek. He really basically only had a step close at the end, not much approach, and just banged it off the high hands on the block. Brilliant shot. Picks up his 5th kill of the night, along with 3 errors, hitting 111. Not his normal numbers, but I told you he'd catch up after having 0 kills the first set. He's a 4-kill-a-game guy, and he's making up for it in this set.
Meanwhile, it's Josh Stewart, the 6'4" senior from San Jose. Started his college career at Pacific before Pacific shut down its men's volleyball program. Stein able to convert for the Rainbows. Goes off the block and out. For von Tilburg, that is kill number 9. He's hitting .615. What makes him so difficult to handle if you're an opposing team?
Well, first of all, he's big. He's got good leaping ability. He's got a great arm swing. He's got what they call a wide fan.
Gassman showing off the wide fan there, going deep corner on the overpass.
He hits angle, he hits a sharp angle, he brings it back down the line, hits deep corner. Kind of got all the tools. Knows how to tool the block when he needs to. So here's Gassman finishing with the overpass.
So timeout taken by the Waves, with Hawaii leading by a handful here, 17-12. And while we have a break in the action, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention this week some huge news coming out of University of Hawaii Volleyball. Dave Shoji, 42-year head coach of the Rainbow Wahine program, announcing officially that he is retiring. And then it was simultaneously announced that Robin Amos Santos, his former pupil as a player, as an assistant, taking over the program. Your thoughts, Chris? You go all the way back with Dave.
Yeah, and all the way back with Robin, too. You know, I think it's a great choice. I think it's got so much potential for greatness to have a 3-time Olympian at the head of the program. She's got so much credibility, obviously, and I think as long as she surrounds herself with good people, and if the fans are patient, it might take a couple of years, for her really start developing as a Division I coach. But it's a steep learning curve. But I'll tell you one thing about Robin: she never set out to do something and didn't complete it and fulfill it with the utmost of her excellent potential. And I just think she's got all kinds of possibilities to be a great coach in a great program, but it's going to take some time.
Well, end of a legendary era and the beginning of another. We await with excitement to see what happens here with Rainbow Wahine Volleyball
and
going
congratulations
into the future.
Dave's watching right now. Congratulations on an amazing 42 years. I have a feeling he's watching. Enjoy it. And Mary, too. You guys go out and enjoy yourselves here in this next chapter.
There you go. Let's check in with Ryan Kalei-Suji.
Hey, thanks, guys. Well, Dave Shoji and Mary Shoji actually here in the house, they're taking in some Warrior volleyball sitting in the stands. During that last time out, Pepperdine assistant coach Sean Rooney, one of the most decorated players for Pepperdine, taking time to talk to some of their outside hitters about where they're hitting and how to avoid the Hawaii block. Rooney, of course, with national and international experience playing for Team USA, trying to share some of his experience to help this year's squad. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. Hawaii getting another point, and it is now its largest lead of this second set, 18-12.
Franciscovich with 4 kills now in 4 attempts. He's hitting 1,000.
Rosenmeyer with the serve, and the Rainbow baseball team could use a few of those over there at Les Murakami Stadium.
Off the wall or touch a ball or...
It's a multi-bagger, let's put it that way.
There you go.
Middle set to Gassman was too low for him. He had to kind of swipe at it with the backhand swing, and then it sent it long. So a couple of freebies given to Pepperdine here, but the Rainbow Warriors still leading by 4.
Tui Letta put up a beautiful pass against that Wyzorek serve. Tough serve.
Franciscovich, back row to Rosenmeyer. Getting the job done again. He's got 6 kills. I mentioned the write-up this morning in the Honolulu Star Advertiser by Sydney Lewis on Brett Rosenmeyer and just the process of his recruitment and what he was considering with regard to his collegiate career. And it was coming to a Rainbow Wahine volleyball match and seeing the fans and just the amount of people in the stands and the excitement with which they were observing the match. And they said, yeah, I think this is where I want to play.
Once again, there were not any coaches involved in recruiting. It was the fans doing it. They didn't even know it. All they did was show up, and it was a pretty amazing story.
So Dave Shoji, who we were just talking about, give him the assist on the Brett Rosenmeyer recruitment.
There you go. And Rosie does not regret at all a moment. There is Dave, and
there's Dave.
Mary's sister.
I'd be hard-pressed to keep him out of this arena through either men's or women's volleyball season.
Yeah, he'll be watching. Unless he's at a South Carolina football game.
Tough shot goes down for Kupono Faye. Yes, if you don't know, his son-in-law is an assistant on the coaching staff for South Carolina football. As you see that put down by Kupono Faye.
Dave does like his football. He like Rollo's team. He's a big supporter.
It's an ace.
Noah Dyer just came in to pass in the back row for Wyzorek, and immediately Jennings Franciscovich picks on him with a rocket.
What has Jennings Franciscovich not done here so far in this match? Hawaii back up by 6. Backside set, it's Wexter. Right there is Rosenmeyer. Franciscovich sets up Stein. That one way off the mark, so free chance here for the Waves. Stewart goes outside. Hard hauler blocked. Punched back over by Barnes. But what a heady play by Kupono Faye. Caught him napping.
Oh, you don't see that much. Going over on 2 by an outside hitter. Usually they wait so they can go attack it, but Kupono Faye saw the open court and just took advantage of it. That was backyard volleyball at its best.
Largest lead of this second set for Hawaii. 22 serving 15. Here it comes again from Jennings. Outside Harthauler over the block and down.
Good swing by Harthauler. He really reaches high. And remember, he's had some international play, played for Team Austria, their under-21 team. And he's played with the national team since 2015, so he's been around, played a lot of international matches. Great shot.
A little extra time being taken to wipe some perspiration off of the Terraflex. There's a good look at Charlie Wade.
Here's Wexter, their service ace leader. 14 service aces on the year.
You mentioned Hawaii, despite the fact that they have played what you can describe as the softer portion of the MPSF schedule, you still have to appreciate what they have done to this point. 14-2. off to their best 16-match start since 1996, as Kapono Faye has that one dug up back over but out. So give the kill to Faye. That's his 8th. And he has quietly climbed the ladder statistically here tonight. He is putting together a phenomenal night.
He really is. And you see how Larry Tuileta blocked out everybody from taking that ball. Made sure the ball was not going to be taken by anybody. He knew it was going to go out of bounds.
And here is Faye now to serve. Penning off the block and down.
Great pass by Dyer that time, right on the money. And the USA Youth National Team. You know, this lineup, by the way, this roster that Marv Dunphy has assembled is filled with guys who have played in the Youth National Team, the Junior National Team, the Fab 50. You know, so they played at the highest levels of junior ball, and then Marv is just terrific at developing them from there, winning 4 national championships in 4 different decades.
Of course, Marv himself having been involved with USA Volleyball for decades himself. And that one is pounded home.
7 different Olympics.
Yeah. Mitchell Penning getting that kill for the Waves.
There's the overpass. Penning does a nice job of putting it down. So easy to not follow through. Sometimes the players will follow through there on that overpass and catch the cable, not Penning.
Hardholler sends it long, and that gives Hawaii Aloha ball here in the second.
Here again, I wish the Hawaii fans would stand up for every Aloha point. Yeah. Every other gym in the MPSF does it. Yeah. It really becomes an intimidating factor, especially if it's 24-23 and the other team serving. You know, and the other team standing up, and it's the second game. It's a crucial game to go up 2-0 into the locker room. But maybe someday.
We've been talking about it a lot. And I've been kind of pushing you to lead the campaign, so it shows you how much influence we have. James Anastasiadis with the serve.
Oh, good serve by Anastasiadis.
Outside, Wyzorek dug up by Anastasiadis. Outside, Rosenmeyer blocked in roof. And that Pepperdine block makes its presence felt on that sequence, but they still have a mountain to climb here, trailing Hawaii 19, serving 24.
Penning is in on most of that one. Great block.
Mitchell Penning getting ready to serve. Caught it fat. Tuileta with the first touch. Set goes to Faye from the back row against a triple block. Tuileta the save. Franciscovich goes to Stein on the opposite side. Was there a touch? No, there wasn't, but there was a touch on the net. Net violation called against Pepperdine. And Hawaii wins on a Waves net violation for the second straight set. 25-19. Hawaii closes the deal in set 2. They're up 2-0, and they have a chance against the Waves to reach into the broom closet. A lot of touches at the net, and that sort of plays into the theme a little bit, but yeah, certainly not the gaudy blocking numbers from Pepperdine that they experienced against USC last weekend. We are seeing the same starting rotation for the Rainbow Warriors here to start set 3. Your thoughts on that?
Tough to beat a good team 3 times in a row, I'll tell you. Very tough. But I know that Hawaii is also very well aware in this league there have been a number of teams who've come back from 0-2 deficits to come back and win matches. It seems to happen every week. So I'm sure Charlie Wade probably brought something like that up at the intermission, reminding the guys not to rest on their laurels, but to play this as if it's set 1, 0-0.
Here it comes from Alex Hardholler. Middle set, Hendrik Mole exploding on that set from Jennings Franciscovich. And what a way to get started here in set number 3 for the Bows.
That was the one thing, if I were to talk to Jennings in between sets, I would say, hey, go to Mole a little bit more, keep those blockers honest. Mole only got 2 sets, the entire first 2 sets. That's not very good. Here's a ball the Bows should get at least 3 guys up on.
Wyzorek dug up by Rosenmeyer. Here's Faye by the double block and down. So 2 serving nothing very quickly here for Hawaii as we bring you an updated score from Les Murakami Stadium. San Francisco still up 1-0 in the top of the 8th. Solo homer by the Dons.
Your dad, San Francisco Dons.
Yes.
By the way.
The mighty Dons, as he would say. The stuff, Solo style, Kupono Fe. Yeah, I know Pops is a San Francisco alum, but he's a UH guy through and through. There's no doubt about it. In fact, tomorrow night, officially getting inducted into the UH Circle of Honor next to basketball legend Tony Davis and all-time winningest head coach for Rainbow men's basketball, Riley Wallace. You see the final score from Rainbow Wahine softball. UNLV wins it 6-3. As that one is put down by Mitchell Penning. Much-needed point there for Pepperdine.
Penning has had some kind of match thus far. 9 kills, 1 error, hitting over 700.
You see Soren Dion Kindom into the match now. 6'2" senior from Agoura Hills, California. He's the backup setter. And so it appears as though he has now taken on those responsibilities. Won't get an opportunity on that sequence as the serve goes long. Hawaii up 4-1. So Marv Dunphy trying to pull some strings here to see if he can find something that works.
Anything to throw the tempo off, maybe of the other team's block. Speed up the offense a little, maybe.
4 serving 1 here comes from Faye. Set goes outside. Wyzorek diving, saved by Kupono. Set high and away to Rosie off the block. Tui right there. Middle set, Mold tried to throw it off of that block. Came back. Here's Stein on the opposite side. And he knuckles it off of the hands and out.
Oh, man. Jennings Franciscovich setting antenna to antenna. That's one way you spread out a really good block is you go antenna to antenna, so that middle blocker's got to work really hard. That was a beautiful side set by Jennings Franciscovich.
Stein Von Tilburg, 11 kills on 15 swings, hitting .667. He has now reached double figures in kills in 12 of 16 matches this season. Timeout, Pepperdine.
Rainbow Warrior Volleyball on OCSports is sponsored by Straub and Hawaii Honda Dealers.
Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center. Kanoa Leahy and Chris McLaughlin in set 3. If you're just joining us, the Rainbow Warriors taking set 1, 25-21. Set 2, 25-19. And now leading 5-1 here in the third. And Kupono Fe out of the timeout delivers an ace.
So hard to do out of a timeout. You know, you get a little bit cool sitting on the bench, listening to the coach, and he come out and absolutely unload on that serve. Very difficult to do.
How about the match Kupono Fe is having? 9 kills, no errors, hitting .643. Service ace, 4 digs, sends it long there.
But there's a chink in the armor.
But he's
he can
human.
miss a serve once in a while.
He's human. You know what? I take it all back.
No, he's having a phenomenal night. The 4 digs he's gotten have all been pretty spectacular as well.
It's the first touch there. Middle set to Mole is blocked back. Good cover by Tuileta. Here's Rosie off the block. Punched up by Jennings. Tuileta sets up Stein against a triple block, and it doesn't matter.
How does he get that? How does he get that ball to go out of bounds? You know, the blockers actually were facing the wrong way, but the set was not a good one. He had to go just chase it down. The blockers were all discombobulated there. Unusual for a Pepperdine blocker. Usually very disciplined. All their hands facing in the proper direction into the court.
12 kills now for Von Tilburg, hitting .688. Wyzorek didn't get all of it, but he was able to place it down for a much-needed Waves point. It's 3 serving 7.
Smart play. You got to remember he was all academic in PSF last year, as well as making all league.
And here's Wyzorek with the serve. Franciscovich sets up Faye from the back row. That has worked very well for Hawaii for the most part here tonight. The dig there by Tuileta. Thump set to Rosie over a triple block. One-handed in the air by Wyzorek. And it'll be a free chance here for the Bows. Franciscovich, backside to Stein with no blockers up, and he pulverizes it.
I'm kind of shocked that Stein was left alone out there by himself. The leading attacker for Hawaii given an open net.
And we're going to give that the Fujitsu Air Conditioning Cool Play of the Game nod. To follow that cutaway of a cool sign, Stein von Kilberg. Love that from one of the fans here at the SSC tonight. 13 kills for Stein. Forces the overpass. Gassman puts it down. Hawaii extends its lead here in the third to 6-9, serving 3.
Talk about the big. Here we go.
Marv Dunphy has seen his team play better days, that's for sure. Wexter has been quiet here as of late. Fay from the back row. And he goes nuclear on that one. 10 kills for Kupono Fay.
He looks like his arms and his legs are so fresh, and he's getting up so quick. Block just can't stay with him. And he's picking great shots. That time he chose the seam in the block, the late closer.
Still error-free here, hitting .625, 10 kills for Kupono Fay. Jennings Franciscovich almost had that one smothered, but they play on. And then a miscommunication by the Waves, fighting over the block. And Hawaii on a 4-0 run has constructed an 8-point advantage. The Waves hitting low tide here, Chris.
And I'm really in shock. I knew Hawaii was good. They looked terrific in practice yesterday. I watched Pepperdine practice yesterday as well, and they looked pretty good. I thought it'd be like a really even match. I didn't expect an 8-point spread here in the third set and a 2-0 lead by Hawaii.
This is a possible breaking point here if the Rainbows can keep the pressure on. Middle set. And it is Clay Carr going off of Gassman and out for a much-needed Pepperdine point.
I definitely would not count this Pepperdine team out. Marv Dunphy's coached his players to play till the last point, trust me. But the way the Bows have run out here in the third set has been pretty amazing.
So Max States, the Honolulu native, comes in. Grew up mainly in California, though, out of Solomar High School. Had 2 aces in Pepperdine's sweep win over Hawaii in Malibu last year. And lists his favorite athlete as Clay Stanley. Oh, boy. Pat Gassman giving him the gas face.
Pat Gassman just getting up high at 6'10". You know, he really doesn't need to jump that much, but when he does decide to jump his max height and his 6'10 reach and his 6'10 size, he can put it down in front of back row players.
Rosenmeyer now to serve. Back row set, Wyzorek. That one may not have gone over the net. All's well that ends well on the sequence for Hawaii, though, as the hit sails long, but the Rainbow Warrior players were screaming for a 4-hit violation. Either way, they get the point. Timeout, Pepperdine. There are a couple of members of the Rainbow Wahine volleyball program. Claire Marie Anderson on the left, Calais Greeley on the right. They were going around prior to tonight, as Calais Greeley just realizes she's on TV. They were going around the arena tonight taking donations on behalf of the American Cancer Society. And in one of the more embarrassing moments of my adult life, they came up to me and I didn't have any cash.
Well, you spent it all on your wife's birthday, didn't you?
Exactly.
Is it your wife's birthday today?
It is, yes.
I know you spent all your money on her birthday.
Harthaler sends it long point for Hawaii, and they have built now a double-digit advantage here on the Pepperdine Waves. Yes, I must wish my wife Ashley a happy birthday and hope she's enjoying all of the cash that obviously I gave her, which is why I didn't have any on me to give to donate to some of the Rainbow.
What a husband! What a husband!
Noreen Yosil was funny. She's carrying one of those buckets. She asked me, I said, I don't have any cash. She's like, we'll take coins, no problem. I said, I don't have any of those either. Harthaler going over the block, dug up by Rosenmeyer. D set to Stein, and he demolishes it. lost to 15 again.
You know, I think this is Marv Dunphy's worst nightmare. Marv Dunphy's worst nightmare. He was saying before the game, this may be the best serving and blocking team I've seen all year. And he's seen it right now, and he's also seen a pretty good offense going on. Hawaii now hitting at a 5-13 clip, 562 for this set.
Well, Stein von Tilburg has been monstrous, but so has this guy, Kupono Fe, the senior out of Punahou. 10 kills on 17 swings. Zip for errors. 588 percentage here on the night. He's thrown in a service ace, a handful of digs, a solo block.
And on top of that, he's a primary receiver in passing, taking at least 1/3 of the passes.
But you're right, Marv Dunphy, I mean, talk about a guy who has been there, done that. He has seen it all when it comes to the sport of volleyball. And he told us before the match, he says, hey, look, watching this Hawaii team on film, and they played Cal Baptist after Hawaii played Cal Baptist, and so he saw that tape and he said, you know, there are just some teams where you look at them and you instantly know they're a really good team.
Yeah.
They're legit. And he says that's what he thought when he saw Hawaii on film.
And then he got to watch more film yesterday after practice and more film today, I think, in the morning before their serve and pass. And I think the more he saw of them, the more he liked what he saw as far as what kind of quality the Hawaii team was.
Now, it should be stated, this is a Pepperdine team that isn't necessarily full strength. They've dealt with some injuries. Certainly, there are some roster players who they were expecting to be there that aren't there for a variety of reasons. That said, though, they have run into a buzzsaw here at the SSC tonight. Kupono Fe sent it back over the net. Pat Gassman trying to win the joust there. Great hustle play by Soren Dion Kindem. Here's Gassman in the middle. Jennings on the second touch with a free swing. Right side, and Kupono Fe does it again, all by himself.
Second solo of the night. And the players were saying before during the week they were being asked, what do you like better? You like better getting a kill or a block solo? And most of the guys were saying, oh, block solo is good because you get to shut down the other team. And Kupono Fe was probably one of those guys.
Except Evan La Rochelle, one of the liberos on the roster.
He
said,
wanted to kill.
I used to hit in high school, but now I'm not tall enough. I want to hit, I want to get the kill. Brent Rosemeyer likes to get the aces as well, as exemplified on that sequence. And look at this score following this serve by Rosie.
Rosie struggled with his serve. He had a couple errors, like very unusual for him. Now he gets an ace to sort of make that ace-to-error ratio a little better.
17 serving 4. That one put down by Mitchell Penning. Tuileta actually looking skyward. He thought he could scoop that one up.
And Penning's been the rock of Gibraltar.
You hear the applause here from the fans as they cheer for Brent Rosemeyer, replaced by Austin Matautia, who also receives some ovation from the fans as that one goes into the net. So Charlie Wade, an opportunity to bring Matautia, who made quite a splash in the early part of this season. And was just a freshman out of Moanalua High School, still third on the team, averaging 2.67 kills per set.
And Marv Dunphy also bring in another sub, Colby Harriman, at the opposite position.
Gassman, perhaps a little too much adrenaline flowing through the veins right now. Hawaii has it rolling, looking to finish the deal, though, up 18-6 in the third.
It's been 18 days since these guys got to play in front of their fans. They were really looking forward to this weekend against Pepperdine in the Stan Sheriff Center in the friendly confines.
Harthaler with the serve, and the net denies access. 10th service error for Pepperdine. And it has just fallen off the tracks here for the Waves in this third set. Jennings Franciscovich is subbed out by Joe Worsley. And Franciscovich hears it.
And he may be done for the night.
Here it comes from Worsley. Set outside, dug up by Tuileta. Worsley sets up Stein, off the block and out. New setter, same result. Stein von Tilburg with his 15th kill of the night. And now Stein will hear it from the fans. He sits with 15 kills on 19 swings, 1 error, hitting .737, and he is replaced by Rado Parapunov, the 6'9" freshman from Bulgaria.
And it's early morning over in the Netherlands, but I bet Theo and Brigitte are having fun watching this match. He's had quite a match.
And he finds the far sideline. Mitchell Penning has been one of the few bright spots here for Pepperdine this evening. The Waves shell-shocked here tonight, putting up a decent fight for sure in the first and second sets, but this third set got away from him.
He really did. Let's see how Parapunov does if he gets a set.
Hendrik Mole misses wide. It's 8 serving 20 here for the Waves. Hawaii 14-2 coming into tonight. We mentioned best 16 match start since 1996. That was Yuval Katz and company. That team started 15-1, went on to the national title match that year. Hawaii has also won 9 straight, looking to make it 10. Here's Kupono Faye off the antenna. So that's a point for Pepperdine. And Milan Zarkovic, assistant coach, off the bench, yelling some words of encouragement to the Rainbow Warriors.
2 self-inflicted wounds in a row. Coaching staff not happy with that.
I want to finish the deal here. Pass by Tuileta, middle set, Mole guides it down to the Terraflex.
It's a benevolent way to describe that shot. Very kind. Now we'll see Parapunov moving to the right to block. Young man from Bulgaria, 6'9" freshman who has just been killing it in practice.
Another blazing serve by Faye. Mole got a good chunk of it, but it caroms out of bounds for a Pepperdine point. So 10 serving 21.
Much for Matautia or Parapunov to get this next set. 2 guys who've been on the bench who work to get the ball set to them.
Here's Rado through the block and down.
And Worsley delivers. He knows.
Parapunov, who has played now in 13 matches this season, somewhat sparingly though in spots. Still averaging 3 kills per set when he does play. Back row set, Harthaler dug up by Parapunov. Gassman with a big swing. Harthaler with the save. Chance now for Hawaii. Worsley sets up Parapunov through the block and down. How about the power behind that one from the freshman?
I'll tell you, Rado Parapunov is the real deal. Bulgarian junior national team, best spiker in 2015, best server in 2016. And he loves being here in Hawaii. I don't think he likes playing behind Stein because he knows he can be on the court. But he's biding his time. He'll know when it's his time.
I mean, that's really the problem. Great problem to have that it is. But the issue that Charlie Wade's running into is you have 2 studs at the opposite position.
Yeah.
You can't play them both at the same time. So what do you do?
You move Stein to the left, you put up on the right.
Which they have tried.
That didn't work at the Long Beach State match, though, unfortunately. I don't think that's the last time we'll see that, though.
Small sample size, exactly. So maybe it's worth another look here in some of these upcoming matches.
Exactly. He's got big, long arms. Whippy swing.
We have a review going on here as Dixon Chun is taking a look at this play.
Not sure what's being contested here.
They're looking for a net violation.
Oh, right there.
Right there by Pat Gassman.
Gassman, yep.
And it will result in a Waves point. So well done there on the challenge by Marv Dunphy. The wizened veteran coach comes through again, but his Waves still a long road to hoe here to get back into things in this third set.
No, it could have been one of the younger eyes on the bench. I'm not sure Mark was, Mark couldn't have seen it. It could have been Rooney, it could have been David Hunt.
What are you trying to do? Take credit away from Marv Dunphy?
Well, I'm wearing glasses. I'm sure he does too.
Noah Dyer getting ready to serve it into play. Sister Heidi, an All-American beach player at Pepperdine. 11 serving 22. Backside set. Here's Rado. Jumped a little early. Still got it down.
It's set a little higher than he was used to. But right now you've got the B team players playing together now. Matatia, Worsley, and Rado all on the court at the same time. So I don't think you'll see too much slowing down by the offense.
Charlie Wade saying that Parapunov has to get a little bit stronger in his lower body. That will help certainly in scramble plays. Defensively, that's where Stein has the edge, certainly.
Notice no knee brace tonight.
That's a good sign.
He's wearing a knee brace all season long. No knee brace tonight.
And he brings the serve, and it's an ace. Rado Parapunov coming into the match and immediately making his presence felt. And they rise here at the Stan Sheriff Center. Aloha ball for the match. Hawaii looking for its 10th straight win. This would be their 7th sweep within that stretch. Another blazing serve by Rado. Outside hard hollow. Blocked and rope. Joe Worsley next to Pat Gassman. And this match is power. Hawaii wins it. Ekahi Elua. Aloha under the Friday night lights at the SSC.
Maybe their best match of the year. What do you think?
They hit 460 for the match. You get 15 kills from Stein Von Tilburg and 10 kills from one of our Bank of Hawaii players of the match, Kupono Fei. Hitting 500 as well, 2 blocks, 7 digs, also had a service ace. The 2 blocks, by the way, solo style. Mitchell Penning on the other side for the Waves. He was the bright spot, 11 kills, hit 7-14, couple of blocks and a dig. But I would agree with you. I think that you can make the case that on this court, this season, this is the best Hawaii that we have seen.
They just had all phases going. They're playing great blocking defense. They played great back row defense. They passed the ball well. Only a couple of overpasses early on. And then their offense was just spectacular. I mean, hitting 477 against the number 2 blocking team in the league, the number 3 blocking team in the country. They hit 477, 140 points above your normal season average. That's pretty amazing. That's an amazing accomplishment.
They also hold a team that hits 286 for the season to 0-4-2 in that third set. Let's check in with Scott Robbs. He has Charlie Wade.
All right, I have a very happy Charlie Wade. Coach, congratulations. That was quite impressive when you consider how good this Pepperdine team is. Was that the best match you think you played all year?
Well, it's pretty close. You know, we've been pretty good defensively, and I thought from the start too we were pretty good. You know, not just we're really trying to work on making sure our feet are getting our hands in position to make plays, and the guys came out tonight and played pretty good from the start.
You're back home after a long road trip where you went to the Midwest for the first time ever. How much did that trip, you think, help this team?
Well, it's good to play a lot, and we got to get some other guys in, and again, just kind of, take the show on the road, so to speak, and play in less than optimal,
Number 1 fan.
To play in less than optimal situations when we had to drive and play in the same day and fly and, time zones and change. So from that standpoint, I thought it was really beneficial.
All right, talk a bit about Sunday. You'll have the rematch with Pepperdine. I'm sure it'll be a much different match.
Yeah, I was not real easy about it. Obviously, I'm thrilled how we were played there at the end of the match, but it's going to be a dogfight on Sunday. I mean, it always is. So they're a really good team and got a good players, and we just had a little bit of an edge tonight. So we're back to work tomorrow, and hopefully can keep it rolling on Sunday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Guys, back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Scott. Hawaii improves to 15-2 on the year, now 6-2 in the MPSF. They'll run it back on Sunday. Chris, final thoughts?
I like the way Charlie Wade was really cautious there at the end by saying, you know, Pepperdine's a really good team, and we better be ready on Sunday or else, because I guarantee you Pepperdine will come out and play much better than they did tonight. They played almost like a little stage frightish tonight, especially in the third set when Hawaii just sort of ran away and hid early. But you can't take anything away from guys like Jennings Franciscovich and Kapono Fay, who maybe had career matches tonight. They played so well. And Stein, he just seems to play well every night.
Yeah. Just another night at the office for Stein von Tilburg. All right, that'll do it for us. Don't forget about the post-game show. I'm going to stop at the ATM, and then I'm going to go make an online donation to the American Cancer Society. You should, too. For Chris McLaughlin, I'm Kano Alehi. We'll see you next time, everybody. Tomorrow night, we'll have Rainbow Warrior basketball senior night. Enjoy the post-game show.